All right, we got an update. We stopped by today to show my in-laws the lot, and unexpectedly there was a crew here working. So they dropped off a boatload of sand here. That's because we have a lot of clay in our soil. So in order to help with drainage, they need to use a bunch of sand to make sure that it doesn't, we don't have water problems. So I was planning on taking a video of the drain tile before it got buried, but it got buried because I wasn't expecting them to work today. So you can see this trench here. There was a trench like this around the entire house before today, and essentially those tubes there wrapped in a white cloth is called drain tile, and they buried that around the perimeter of the entire basement down at the bottom of the foundation wall. And that's just to help with water drainage, make sure everything drains properly. And now today you can see they have filled everything in except for the window wells, and you can see there's a piece of the drain tile so that we don't have water issues with our window well, that black tube at the bottom. And that I was trying to show you before, but I couldn't get a good camera angle with the giant trench around the house. But this is our window well. You can see there's steps built right into it for climbing out if you ever needed to. And I'm assuming they're gonna pack this in a little bit better later once the ground isn't so hard, but they wanted to at least get some dirt in here today before it freezes too much. But you can see there's pretty big chunks. The guy was working with the backhoe earlier today, and he filled it about halfway to 3/4 of the way full with sand, and now they're just backfilling the rest of it in here with soil on top. So that is the update for now with drain tile and backfilling. Obviously they're not quite done with the backfilling work, but that's most of it. And then here they've filled in our entire garage foundation with sand. Again, that's for drainage, make sure you don't have water problems, but it's also a good surface for concrete to be on, helps prevent some cracking. And then they filled in the big hole where our porch is going to be with sand. So this foundation wall, this is just a big hole all the way down to the bottom of the foundation before. So they just fill that in 100% with sand for drainage. So our front door will be right about here. And then all of this will be covered porch. But right there used to be a giant hill of dirt before today. When I was taking a lot of my videos, I could stand on top of that hill and give you guys a good vantage point, but that's gone, so I can't do that anymore. Some of the other hills are also being taken down, so not going to be able to get a good vantage point anymore soon. Last thing I was going to show you right here is our main power cable that comes in from the transformer, and it runs underground all the way over here along the edge of the house, over this way, and then they have a short little trench that they dug through over here, and it connects right there to that lovely meter that we're being forced to have right here. We're not being allowed to have our meter on the back of our garage like we wanted. So it's right here by the transformer in the front yard. So I'm not super happy about that, but I guess we'll just have to find a bush or something to help camouflage it a little bit so it's not just a giant electrical panel right in our front yard. But we'll see, electric meter I should say. We'll see what happens in the future with that. But for now, that is everything, the entire update for today. We'll keep you posted when framing starts. That should be 2 to 3 weeks from now.